shit lit up.
Hell yeah. Another early morning. Another dark-ass cigar. Fucked my life up.
Well, at least you have time to clear your palate. You're not going to the lounge, so...
It's also, I mean, it's at least I have a palate. We still don't have a palate yet.
That's true. Somewhat. It's coming back a wee bit. It's really fucked up when you have super potent soap and you're rubbing it all over yourself and you can still barely smell it.
Yeah, video's coming soon. Rubbing, he's gonna lather himself up. Rub one out.
We didn't even do like an introduction thing. Welcome to Los Jerkos, episode 7.
7.
Today will
be
our
final episode.
No, it's not.
You motherfuckers aren't watching enough. We
And
don't get enough views. It's our last
right.
episode.
Last episode.
Fuck
We're gonna
you.
go out complaining.
This is a good episode. This is my favorite episode. If any of you know who I am, I love a good complaining sesh.
Mm-hmm.
I get off to it. From New York, I'm known for bitching and complaining.
What are you smoking?
I'm Travis, by the way. That's Nate, I
I'm
think.
Nate.
He didn't introduce himself, so I could be in a house with a complete stranger.
Not Nate.
I'm not Nate. I'm Bert.
Nutmeg.
I'm Nutmeg. It's a prison name. I'm smoking the Ratzilla. I think I just recently bought this, so it doesn't have any age on it, but it's, I don't know, we're having an episode about complaining, so I wanted something just dirty and rough. Start my morning with a little bit of a beat up.
You hear that, ladies? He likes it dirty and rough.
Dirty and rough. That's how it works.
Yeah. You know, it's maybe I need to get a little closer to my mic, huh?
Maybe.
It's a lot of reverb. Don't I sound like I have a lot of reverb?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. Fucking recording, guys. This sucks.
We're still working on the shit.
Blows.
Yeah, we're still working on the shit. We'll get there.
I think, yeah, I just wanted something a little bit rough and rugged for an episode about being rough and rugged.
What's the blend on that?
Oh, fuck. I'll do my research today.
Mm.
You know this, don't you?
I don't know.
Shit.
I know the room note on that smells like a freshly blown out candle. But guess what?
Does it? Oh, well, you also don't got a pellet. Nate's still sick.
Yeah.
Still can't figure his
I can't
shit
really
out.
smell it, though. Well, typically that it does. I can't smell it right now, though.
Oh, it does? I don't ever get that vibe
No?
from it. No.
Mm.
I don't ever get that vibe from it. It is a Connecticut Habano wrapper, Brazilian binder, and filler from Nicaragua and Honduras, which sounds really dope.
It's basically isn't that just basically the number 9, right?
I wouldn't say the number 9. It'd be more
Which one?
T52. wouldn't it?
T52? Yeah. That's right.
The 9 is a broadleaf, not a Habano.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The T52 is stock cut Habano.
That's right. Okay.
So I would say it's baby T52, which is my favorite Pravada blend, I think.
Shows what I know.
Yeah, fuck. What are we doing this podcast for?
I have no idea.
It's so early in the morning.
Just for me to be sick on it. Oh.
Jeez, two episodes and this fucking dude is still sick, still no palate.
Yeah. You know, and the reverb on my voice is really annoying the piss out of me too. But that's my first complaint of this episode.
My first complaint is you being fucking sick all the goddamn time.
That's his first complaint. So, I'm Nathan.
I'm Travis, which I think I said.
He said that already.
Yeah.
My turn. So I'm smoking a HVC Cero. Old Faithful. Was going to smoke it to see if my palate's gotten any better, because I know this cigar very well. And my palate's not 100% still. I can taste it. It does not taste right.
It doesn't taste the same
It
as...
does not taste the same at all. HVC Cero is a Nicaraguan Puro with a Corojo wrapper. Very good cigar. One of my favorites.
I was going to say.
And yeah, it's just not tasting right. Kind of sucks, but.
I mean, of all the cigars to smoke on a palate like yours right now, smoking one that you are super familiar with, still not getting that flavor note, you can tell right away that your palate's not there yet.
It's not there yet. But I'm getting close.
It's getting close.
It's getting closer.
Zinc, vitamin C,
Yeah.
a little bit of vitamin D.
Got my zinc right here.
Sunning his butthole outside in the backyard.
And my nutsack. I've been
his nutsack.
doing the fruit bowl outside.
Oh, jeez. The fruit bowl. The whole fruit bowl.
Yeah, man.
Spoiled
dude,
fruit.
I gotta tell you, it's kind of tough to do with chickens running around. They just want to try to peck at your fucking ball bag.
Yeah. No.
It's not seeds, guys. Relax.
It's not seeds. It's not a sack of seeds.
It's not a sack of seeds.
It is a sack of seeds.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's just the wrong kind. Unbelievable.
Good. Yep.
So this episode is about complaining, which we have a lot of things to complain about.
That's right.
But I think we're going to start it off pretty
typical
and tame.
Kick it off.
I think lounge etiquette and things like that would be a good ease in. It's the lube before the railing.
That's right.
So I think.
So all right, lounge etiquette. What's the first thing a motherfucker should know going into a lounge with some etiquette?
For me, the first thing I'm thinking is don't be a fucking weirdo.
There's no short supply of that, though.
Yeah, like, you're coming into a lounge that you don't know. Don't be what I like to call a tourist, where you just kind of meander about. Don't talk to, like, if I say welcome.
Yeah.
And you
respond.
Yeah, respond. Just fucking wander around like you're looking for things to steal out of my shop. That's, I don't know. Don't be weird. Fuck. Socialize and go in the humidor and don't just meander around. They're not even looking at product. They come in and they're like just kind of
confused.
Yeah, looking at the fucking decorations and the chairs and the whatever. It's
I
like,
will say this: if you go into a lounge and you struggle to find the humidor, you're a fucking moron. And that happens a lot at the lounge. People come in and they ask me where the humidor is, and it's so blatant where the fucking humidor is.
Yeah, it doesn't get easier. I mean, the restrooms are labeled restrooms.
Yep.
The humidor is the big glass box with cigars in it. I mean, it's just...
Or sliding doors. I mean, it's very easy to tell what the fuck the humidor is.
Yeah, it's not difficult. Just, have some self-awareness is a big one. Just have some self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
There's, just fucking use your head, your eyes, all the basic things that you use as a human being on the daily basis. Like, there is such a thing as dumb fucking questions. There is... Ooh, someone dying out there.
Hey, shut the hell up!
Our next episode's on parenting. But I think it's, you come in with some idea. Like, head on a swivel, be present, and don't be fucking creepy. I think, do research is a big one for me. You don't know what a cigar... The only thing you know is that you're in a cigar shop. You know what a cigar looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell me.
The first thing I'm going to say is don't bring your fucking own cigar, bro. Don't bring your own cigar. Unless you got cigars you're going to share with staff. And you... let them know, like, hey, I brought my own, but I brought some to share, and they agree with you, okay, yes, you can smoke your own since you're sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down if you buy something.
Yeah, or you brought in a smoke for me. I've done that at lounges before. Like, when first opened, I went in there, and I was like, hey, I want to smoke my own cigar, but I brought some cigars for you guys, too, since you're new.
Yeah.
Figured maybe you might want to try something that I don't see in your humidor. Bring them something to try that's new. Maybe they want to bring it in themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna have to blur out.
Fuck.
Twice. Because I said. No, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's I hate using this reference because it's like a fucking dad joke by this point, but you don't bring your own steak to a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just, if you're going in somewhere that is trying their damnedest to stay afloat, they're trying to run a business, and you bring your own product, and you just want to occupy a seat, use the internet, and just fucking hang out there for hours. Is that not fucked? Like, common sense.
It is fucked, yeah.
Like, use your goddamn brain.
And that's why we have a cut fee.
Yeah, a lot of places will have like a cut fee or whatever, or like just go in and buy the cheapest cigar we have, $9, $10,
Yep.
and you can smoke whatever the fuck you want. I don't care what you smoke, just
Buy something.
help us keep the goddamn building running, or soon enough you're gonna not have a place to fucking smoke.
Yep.
Common sense, decency. But I think that is a big one. I think research is a big one. The amount of times, I mean, you have a very firm thought on wives that come in, or just like people that are buying gifts for someone.
Yeah, I don't mind if you're totally, like, have zero knowledge. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But I do mind if you come in, you're wanting me to help you find something, but you have nothing to offer me
Yeah.
to help you. Like, if you've got nothing to say to me to help you,
Yep.
then you're at a fucking loss. So think of something when you come in. Whatever it is. Well, I've smoked cigarettes. Okay, cool. That gives me a little something I can work on.
Any sort of
Any
info.
information. And if you're a spouse, all right, and it's mainly wives, you come in there and you want me to help you find a gift for your husband, and you don't know fuck all about anything about your husband's hobby, get the fuck out. Just get out, go back to your house, talk to your husband and ask him, or observe him from afar while he's smoking.
Just be
Just be considerate and observe it. Give a fuck about I guarantee your husband can probably figure some shit out about you to where he could go and buy some shit. And if not, you guys got a fucking silly relationship.
Absolutely.
Maybe get some counseling.
And yeah, I mean, a therapist would probably help you.
Yeah.
That might be why he's cheating on you.
Yeah. I would be too.
Jeez. Yeah, I think it's basic shit. What color is the cigar?
I can't even get that answer.
Like, is it a light cigar? Is it a dark cigar? I don't even need I don't need you to know the band. I don't need you to know the brand. Just basic colors. Like, is it a thick ring gauge? Is it a thicker cigar? A smaller cigar? A longer cigar? It's just like...
Know something.
Anything. Fuck. It's, basic stuff. And the people that come in and want to get some sort of immaculate cigar, but they don't want to input anything. It's like when you're a fucking detective. And you go, well, what does the person look like? Well, they look like a person. Skin color? No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have just a normal person? Yeah, two eyes, mouth, nose. Basic person.
Yeah.
I can't fucking find shit.
Nope.
So
know something. Something. Anything.
Anything. Fuck. I think the biggest ones are those. I would argue.
But that's so. These are like more dealing. That's more dealing with staff. So straight up, if you're in the lounge, don't spit in the fucking ashtray.
Oh, dude, yeah. Don't dump your drink in the ashtray. Not even spit.
Yeah.
Like, the people that put out their cigar, let the cigar just go out. It's okay. We're in a cigar lounge.
You
It
don't
smells
need to
like
smash
smoke.
it.
No, don't smash it. Don't pour your drink on it. Don't spit on it. Just leave it the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your gum in the ashtray. There's fucking trash cans. Like, why do you gotta turn something?
Be a filthy animal.
Yeah, you gotta fucking turn something normally relaxing and whatever into this gross fucking scenario.
Some of these people, I'm totally expecting them to pull a turd out of their pants and start throwing it at other customers.
Oh yeah,
Just dumb
fucking
monkeys.
Neanderthals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it comes with kind of the territory, because there are some interesting people that come in. Even just bathroom wise, and all the shit that they try to get away with because they can. Because customer service.
And that's not, the bathroom thing, that's not just lounge etiquette. That's anywhere etiquette.
Yeah.
Don't fucking, don't piss all over the seat. Don't, if you got a little dick, lean in.
For real.
My
rant on that, I could go on hours about this. Your dick hole, for any ladies listening, a dick hole is very small. It's a very small hole. They make a toilet bowl to fit your whole ass in.
Yep.
If you can't aim that little tiny fucking hole towards that big ass fucking hole, you probably should get it checked out. There's something wrong with your dick. I can't help you. I don't know who can help you.
Or I get you maybe have you got a kink in your dick and it spurts all over the place. Clean it up. Take some fucking toilet paper. Just wipe it down.
I mean, you clean your own bathroom, right? Yeah. I would hope. Fuck.
Yeah, clean up. Just clean up after yourself. Shit fucking happens. And the reason we're even mentioning this is because where we work, we have a select few customers that just cannot help themselves. And it seems like we go clean it up, and they're just like waiting in the back corner of the lounge, rubbing their fucking hands together.
Burns.
Like, yeah, you done with that cleaning that? Yeah.
I can't wait till you're done with this so I can piss all over this clean bath.
Yeah, and go in there. And there's a specific individual. I never called him out, but I just recently heard that they got called out for it. And fucking thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna embarrass your ass. I ain't here to fucking babysit. I ain't your fucking mom. I ain't your nanny. If you're gonna be stupid, you want to play the stupid game, I got stupid prizes for you, dog.
All right. So,
and also, you said shit happens. Can I just don't mean to cut off, but you said shit happens. Abso-fucking-lutely shit happens because I told you the story about me cleaning shit off the floor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that is literal shit happening.
Literally shit happening. Ugh. It's. Ugh.
But okay, so we're getting off here because we work at a lounge, so it's just scenarios that happen to us make us talk about it where we forget like the lounge etiquette normally just because of dealing with retarded customers that do retarded shit. But okay, so other lounge etiquette, not retard customers coming in, but like what else? If you're a new person coming into a lounge, what else should you not do? Or should you do?
I mean, I'm all for asking questions. I would say that is one that you should and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It depends on the question. Like I said, there are stupid questions. And I think
I'd much rather a dumb motherfucker ask a stupid question, though, and answer it for them so they have that answer than to just, tell them, hey, you're a fucking idiot,
Yeah, I mean, it like I said, it depends on the question. Like, the people that call the shop to ask when they close. Mm-hmm. Your device, the device that you're calling me on, I know it's not a rotary phone. I know you have access to the internet, motherfucker. It's a very simple, quick search without annoying the shit out of me.
Anybody that's listening that has done that, let us know in the comments. Fuck you, number one. But let us know in the comments what your fucking intention. Are you hoping that we just be like, we're open late and forever?
Yeah, we'll be open for you.
What's the deal? Why do you fucking do that? Why don't you just look it up online?
No, I don't give a shit. Fuck you. You're a fucking monster. Yeah. You got the internet at your fingertips and you're fucking calling me on my fucking home line, fucking phone, business phone. No.
Look it up.
Goddamn internet.
Google will answer it for it. Our website will answer it. Any other lounge, hopefully they have a website or anything that can just tell you.
Yeah, and those are that's what I mean by like stupid questions. I feel like with cigars, it's just like any hobby. There really isn't a stupid question because at the end of the day, we were all new ones. Mm-hmm. So I don't like to be an asshole to new people in that sense. Like if you have a question, I'm all here for education. I think the dumb questions come with like basic things in the lounge. Like,
don't get drunk.
Don't get drunk.
Don't get fucking drunk. Just because we sell beer, or some places even sell liquor, it's still a cigar lounge. It's not a fucking a nightclub bar.
Yeah, have some consideration.
It's a lounge.
Don't be loud in the lounge. That's a big one, where it's like you got an area that's meant. It's supposed to be a sanctuary, essentially. It's meant for relaxing, lounging. There are people there that are just trying to have a nice evening, just relaxing. There's some people working.
Read the room.
Read the room. Don't come in here with your fucking frat boy prick friends and start fucking laughing and jaunting and all the fucking stupid shit. It's not supposed to be this giant ass frat party. People are there to relax too. So read the room, figure it out, have some decency.
Yeah, for real. Also, don't harass other customers. I mean, it's okay if you try to spark up a lighthearted conversation.
Yeah.
But somebody, like, you read body language, whatever. Figure that shit out. Understand when somebody don't want to talk to your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go up to somebody that's on their computer screen unless you, like, there's an absolute must. Or some fucking...
Yeah, you don't need to be looking over their shoulder and shit.
Yeah.
I've had people getting looked over, like, over their shoulder at what they're doing on their computer. And, like,
that
someone
reminds
makes
me,
a comment.
Don't watch pornography in the lounge.
Oh, fuck, we had that, yeah. I forgot we had that. You fucking want to watch Big Booty Bitches 9, do it at home. I don't need that here. Especially because, like, you're doing it, like, wide open. There's customers walking by going, is that guy watching porn?
I don't know. I didn't look. I tried to give the guy his space.
I'm trying not to look over his shoulder, but now I'm seeing, big booty bitches.
I mean, I guess if you are going to look at porn in the fucking lounge, find the corner that's got 2 walls and you're backed up against it and nobody can see what the fuck you're looking at.
Stop giving them fucking pointers. They're going to start coming in. Goddamn perverts. If you're that guy... Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Just stay home, Pee-wee.
Stay home, Pee-wee. You fucking work that shit at home, not at work. But it's just weird shit. I mean, we're going to have one episode of things that we're griping and bitching about. We could make a whole ass fucking series on random shit we see or experience.
Well, we may revisit this topic again next season, because this is a thing where we could go on and on and on.
Not only that, I wouldn't mind bringing some other coworkers or some people in.
Let them bitch.
Even customers. I mean, if we can find someone willing to come in and just their pet peeves in a lounge, it would be nice to get a customer's side
perspective.
Of it.
Yeah, 100%.
At the end of the day, customer service, we all experience this. If you're in a restaurant, a fucking supermarket, a shopping store, whatever, we all deal with similar scenarios. Maybe not to the same degree, but we deal with similar scenarios. So it'd be interesting to see, like, a customer, like, get Brian on and be like, what are things that fucking annoy you? He sits right up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are some things that you notice that just piss you off?
Right.
In a lot?
But I'm not too concerned about them right now. Ashing in the ashtray. That's a concern. Ash in the fucking ashtray. I shouldn't have to walk around all day with a broom.
No. Not at all. I'm not your fucking babysitter. That's the thing. It's like the customer service and babysitting are 2 completely different things, and people will come into an area or come into an establishment and expect you to be their nanny.
Yeah.
I'm not. The ashtray's pretty fucking big. We're not dealing with single person ashtrays. There's 4 fucking places to put your cigar. Mm-hmm. There's a big old fucking ashtray bowl. If you can't figure it out, you shouldn't be smoking. Go outside, you fucking animal.
I get there are accidents. Some cigars have ash that just constant, like, flaky and falls easy.
That's fine. Like, if you're sitting here trying to have a long ash contest, that's when I have the issue. Now you're just being a fucking dickhead. But, like, if it falls off, I get it. Accidents happen. But, I mean, there are certain people, I can just say certain people and you know who I'm talking about, that they don't ash all over themselves. They just get it all over the table and all over the floor.
Yeah, they go to ash in the ashtray, and they do the thing where you tap the cigar to ash.
Or they roll
But they're
it.
not even. Yeah, rolling it would actually be better. And we should maybe recommend this to some people. Rolling it in there would be better. But we got a customer that just taps it, but he like doesn't even look at the ashtray, moves it over by where the ashtray should be, taps it, and the ashtray was not there.
Yeah.
He thought
It's
it
just
was.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, guy. And then, I mean, the people that roll it, though, I mean, you got to know how to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Rolling it along the edges gets ash all over the table because you're not fucking rolling it in the ashtray.
Yeah, it should be down in the ashtray, not along the edge of the ashtray.
So it's the little things. Just, I'm not supposed to be here to clean up after your ass. You're all grown ass adults.
Don't come into the lounge stinking like a motherfucker. If you just got off work or left the gym, go fucking shower. Don't fucking stink up the joint. Granted, it's a cigar lounge. It's stinky from cigars.
Oh, yeah.
But even over the stinky cigar smell, I can smell you.
Yeah, if you're potent enough,
Wash your ass.
wash your dick and balls.
Yep.
I mean, cigar smoke only can hide so much. I mean, if you got some dank ass balls, the cigar's not gonna help you. There's no way.
Nope.
But wash yourself.
You gotta wash your ass.
Wash your ass. I think that. Also, I don't. You don't need to dress up. I guess it depends on the lounge. I think our lounge doesn't have like a dress code or whatever. But like, there are people that come in. There was a guy a couple days ago. He's like wearing sweatpants and a ripped up shirt. It's like, I'm okay with you like expressing yourself, but if your expression of self is you looking like a homeless person, I don't know.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I mean,
I can give an excuse for people that are just coming off work that do construction and shit.
Oh yeah, no.
I will say though, if you're a construction worker, you got muddy ass boots, just have an extra pair of shoes in your fucking car. The worst thing is tracking mud around. Not the lounge necessarily, because I'll sweep it the fuck up, but going inside the humidor and tracking mud in the humidor, that's fucked up.
Yo, I don't even care. Don't do it in a fucking lounge either.
Yeah.
Tracking mud in here. Like, I'm gonna sweep it up because it's my fucking job, but like, don't.
Well, I give that excuse because I did construction. And if I was by a dope-ass lounge near the job site, I'm stopping. I didn't give a fuck. But I would at least have the courtesy to, change my shoes.
I don't even need you to change your shoes or whatever. Like, stomp the shit out outside.
Yeah.
If you stomp enough, you're gonna get most of it off.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for immaculately clean construction boots. Just stomp your shit out. I have dudes that are trailing in piles of dirt. Like, I shouldn't. What are we doing? Come on. Just stomp your shoes out. Wipe your shoes off. If you're fucking mudding or whatever the fuck you're doing,
Yeah.
just wipe your goddamn shoes off.
Cleanliness is key.
Especially because you're going into, if you're going to go in that humidor, you're going into a humidor with exposed tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need all that fucking particles and dog shit floating around. You know what I mean? Like, wash your hands. Don't fucking take a leak, whatever. Go into the humidor and start fondling cigars like a goddamn ape.
Mm-hmm. If you have to use the house cutter.
Oh shit, yes. How do we fucking... This is way too late in the show to fucking bring this up.
If you use the house cutter, don't fucking lick the hell out of your cigar before using the house cutter. Just cut the fucking cigar.
God. Common sense.
Yeah. Put it back. If it's one that you can take, just cut it right where you're at. And leave it there. Because other people need to use that cutter. Lighters... Stop stealing lighters. Don't steal a lighter from a lounge. That's the community lighter. Everybody needs that. And it ain't cheap to keep laying out lighters for people.
No. I mean, the lighters, luckily, it's gotten better. But we've gotten to the point where we can't even let people take lighters to the table.
Mm-mm.
And obviously, I get it. This is another scenario where I get accidents happen. You grab it and you fucking bounce. I get it.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back. When you come back, bring it back.
It tells me a lot about your character as a human being. Mm-hmm. I want someone like you in the lounge because I know that I can trust you not to be a fucking shithead.
Yeah, straight up.
So, cool. Like, if you accidentally pocket it, you accidentally bounce with it, come back, bring it back. Next time. I'm all good. Like, it happens. But just don't steal them. There are people that just actively fucking steal them.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta, like, scratch up lighters and break lids off lighters to make them look as ugly as possible. So that people don't want to fucking steal them. They still fucking steal them.
Yup.
Fucking dirtbags. Goddamn meth heads.
Let's see. If a lounge has taps and they pour you a drink, take a sip of that shit before you go walk to your chair.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't spill your drinks.
Don't spill.
Be fucking reckless. Watch where you're swinging your goddamn ape arms. Like, the amount of people that just knock shit off the table, turning too fast, or being obnoxious, or being a fucking moron. I gotta clean that up. And the fucking people that do it and go, oh, just give me a couple rolls of paper towels. Oh, fucking, I got it. I'll clean it. And by that point, I'm so fucking livid. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to mop this up with a mop because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, use all the whole roll of paper towels.
Like, what the Oh, just give me some paper towels. How much did you spill? Oh, it's a little bit. It's a whole fucking bottle of beer. What do you mean it's only a little bit?
Yeah.
I just don't... There's no common sense. And maybe it's because we're in the South. I don't know. I don't know if this has to do with regions. I don't know what other cigar lounges go through in that sense. But, like... There's a lack of, like, awareness of surroundings, a lack of awareness of what you are as a human being and how you obstruct things. You know what I mean? It's just fucking, they're all over the fucking place.
Anything else lounge-wise, lounge etiquette? Tell somebody, let them know.
I mean, we touched on some big ones. I don't know. Like I said, the things we could fucking bitch about for hours and hours and hours. And the funny thing is we've done this already. So we had a day where we just kind of went back and forth to kind of prepare for this.
Yeah.
And I was going off.
Yeah. And you're actually pretty tame right now.
I'm pretty tame today.
This morning, this should have been a Thursday night show.
There will be a Thursday night show. It should have been. Like, I had just gotten off work on Thursday and would like...
He was primed.
That was primed. I woke up this morning going, I'm fucking tired. And I was slightly primed from driving here. Just reaming out people on the road, and I was like, God, I'm ready to fucking do this. And now that I'm sitting here and I'm smoking, if anyone hasn't had the Ratzilla, it's fucking good in the morning. I'm so mellow right now. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. This was like, I wanted something rough and rugged to kind of get me fucking aggressive, and it's just a really smooth. I mean, for a Liga Privada, Drew Estate's, spicier stuff. It's just smooth and relaxing and flavorful, and so like I'm sitting here just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
I got a lot to bitch about, but God, it's really fucking hard with the circumstance I'm in.
What about people that come in and decide to have totally piss poor conversations with other customers to kind of create a scene?
Oh, where you got to kick them out?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you and I have talked about like politics. Like, you can there are certain cigar shops, ours included, where we try to enforce don't get political, because it usually leads to confrontation. And when I first had heard that rule, I was like, kind of stupid. That's kind of like limiting freedom of speech and whatnot.
Until you see it firsthand.
Until you see it firsthand.
And you're trying to run a business.
Oh yeah. Until you see it firsthand, you got people squaring up with each other over differences in views.
Yeah.
And dude, what's the majority age range for who comes in? I mean, they're very far into adulthood.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't have a 65-year-old squaring up with a 42-year-old over differences.
That's what I was going to say, 40 to 70.
Like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 37 this year. I don't square up to anyone. If you got a difference in view, fuck you. I don't care.
That's how I feel about it.
It's like, who the fuck is geriatric as fuck trying to get all fucking UFC rough and rugged on someone? Chill the fuck out. We're in a cigar lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Read the room, too. If you are going to have some political conversations, read the room. Recognize who you're talking to. You can tell somebody who's kind of flippant versus somebody who's more agreeable.
Oh, yeah.
You can sit there and if you can sit there and have a conversation with a person, you know that person well enough to where you guys can have that conversation. Go ahead and have it.
Yeah.
Maybe try to tone it down so idiots outside of the conversation don't try to butt in.
Oh, yeah.
And join in the conversation.
Not even just idiots trying to butt in. Dude, I shouldn't have to kick... I know we're in the South, but for fuck's sake, I shouldn't have to kick someone out because he's dropping the N-bomb.
Yeah.
It's not even other idiots listening. It's, dude, we have black customers.
Yeah, chill the fuck out.
Like, you can't be chilling with your homie talking about political things and political differences and drop a fucking hard R. What are you doing?
I mean, even just an A at the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of the N-bomb, like proper language in general, you know, it's one thing to say fuck occasionally.
Yeah.
But to say other offensive things like just say cunt all crazy all the time or any other fucking word that's just, come on, man. Just, there are, like, in the lounge you have a plethora of different types of people.
Oh, yeah.
Of
different backgrounds.
Of all types. So try to respect them. I'm not saying, be a fucking pussy or anything.
No.
But, I mean, respect goes a long way. You know, we got Christians that come in and smoke.
Yeah.
We've got like you said, blacks. We've got Hispanics that come in.
We've got a ton of women that come in.
Women, that's why I brought up cunt.
Yeah.
Just try to watch your mouth.
And it's not even...
Be courteous of people around you.
Yeah, it's not even like being a pussy or whatever. It's just like, dude, we're all human beings. Just get the fuck
Just have some common courtesy. Yeah. That's all.
It's just respect. They're not fucking doing it. Everyone else is trying to make this place a comfortable, relaxing place. We don't need, one fucking jackwagon to come in and be a fucking cock about it.
And we've had those types of people.
I mean, I had a dude get fucking so livid we had to boot his ass out, like, instantly. Or he was going to get jumped by 3 of our other customers.
Yeah, they were going to whoop his fucking ass.
Yeah. And it's like, I've had people arrested in the lounge. Like, it's just fucking crazy. I don't know. We don't even live in a ghetto area. Like, there's cigar lounges in way worse areas.
Maybe it's hilarious how many people don't understand boundaries and shit.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Real. And it's like you said, read the room. The whole thing is about reading the room. Figure out where you're at. Figure out what you're doing. And don't be a cock. Fuck.
Yeah. What about humidor etiquette? That's something that lounge etiquette is brought up very often. But what about humidor etiquette?
I mean, you and I both have talked about the similar but different views on the smelling of cigars.
Yeah.
Which
I was guilty of when I first started smoking. I'd go up in a I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I'd go up in a humidor and anyone that's got an open cellophane or just no cellophane, I was smelling it because I thought that the tobacco smell of the tobacco would translate to also taste, and that's just not the case.
No.
And it's pretty rude to I didn't think about it. Your nasal cavity does contain moisture, and if you stick that cigar up to your nasal cavity, you're gonna get some of that moisture and germs or whatever the fuck on that cigar. You could get somebody else sick, man, by doing that or
coughing.
Say you just ate prior to that, you're sniffing it and whatever, you're getting saliva in there.
Yeah.
That you could cause a mold issue to take place. There's all types of factors that go into, just sniffing this fucking cigar. Don't do it. There's no
just no reason to. Yeah, it's like, I understand you're trying to look I don't fucking know. Like you know something.
But you don't.
I can
If
tell
you're
that
doing
you don't know
don't.
something
Yeah.
just by looking at it. Like, I don't know. I mean, we've had countless numbers of dudes, and we'll call them out. Like, I had a dude, the one dude that lost his shit and never came back because our manager caught him pulling a Byron. It was like a $40-$50 cigar
Mm-hmm.
out of the cellophane. And not, like, sniffing it's one thing. You're keeping your nose away from it. Dude's, like, got his nose on it.
On it, yeah.
Smelling the whole thing. From foot to cap, all along the shaft.
And if you own the cigar, that's fine to do.
Yeah.
If you
don't
own
buy
it, yeah, if you own it, that's fine to do.
He
Because
tried
I
to
do
cram,
that.
He tried to cram it back in the cellophane.
Yeah. That's
'Cause-
gross. Stop.
yeah.
Fucking gross bastard.
Also, there's no reason to fucking take a cigar out of the cellophane.
I do occasionally if it's an infused cigar. I don't like, yo, put this up your nose, customer, but I do let customers smell the infused because I feel like you will taste that infusion on the cigar. So
Yeah, but you don't have to pull the whole cigar out. You can
No.
just pop
Pop
the
the
cellophane
thing,
and
yeah.
they can smell it come out of the cellophane.
that's right. Yeah.
But the people that pull a whole cigar out of the cellophane and then try to jam that shit back in.
yeah. Then the cellophane looks like shit. Doesn't look very good sitting on the shelf. You know, that's going to end up being the one of the very last cigars sitting in there.
Oh, yeah.
People aren't going to want to take it because it looks fucked with.
Well, they automatically assume someone fucked with it. Someone put their nose on it. Someone,
Yeah.
touched it.
Keep your nose on your face and not on the cigar. Don't fucking sniff the hell out of cigars.
That goes into common sense and just fucking courtesy and like. We shouldn't even have any of these fucking episodes. Like the things we're bitching about is literally like simple fucking brain power.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've literally evolved as animals.
The smelling thing, I try not to harp on that too much, but I do let customers know, like, yo, for future reference, because I don't lay in hard on them, because again, I was guilty of it.
Yeah.
But I don't really lay in hard on anybody anyway, unless they absolutely fucking piss me off or they got a chip on their shoulder, and then I'm gonna fucking lay in on them.
I mean, would you argue that the sniffing of the cigar could be because of misinformation on videos and magazines and things where people are trying to give the quote-unquote full experience? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't call it misinformation because that is, to me, a part of the full experience. So, but I do that thing. I sniff it. I will legit, I've been made fun of for how close I stick the foot of a cigar up to my nostril to smell it.
Yeah.
But that's just the little ritual I have for when I'm about ready to smoke the cigar. If
maybe-
you don't own the cigar, don't do your little fucking ritual with the cigar.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say maybe it's not misinformation. It's just not. It's not specified because you would think it was common sense.
Right.
Buy the cigar, then do that.
Do that, yeah.
I feel like when I've seen people talking about that, they don't. That is a good point. They don't ever mention that because they have already purchased. They have the cigar
so
in their possession.
It's not even an afterthought. It's just something they're doing with their little ritual.
And people are doing it without having that specification. People are just doing it whenever.
Right.
Don't.
And the part of smelling the tobacco, that's personal enjoyment. It doesn't really do anything to tell you about the cigar. Yeah, you might be able to distinguish a difference between a Corojo and a Habano by the scent of the tobacco. But if you already know there's a difference in scent, just ask what is in that cigar.
Yeah.
You'll have it in mind what the fuck it smells like.
I can also probably guarantee you that about 80 to 85% of the customers that come in that do that,
They don't know.
they don't have the fucking nose to do that.
Right. They're just sniffing it. That smells like.
I mean, I can smell a cigar and dictate. Granted, there are the nuances for like Honduran and Cameroon and whatnot. But I can tell if I'm smoking a Nicaraguan or Dominican cigar by just smelling the dry cigar.
Yeah. I'm close to that. I'm getting closer to that.
But like Honduran, maybe not so much. Those kind of things. are a little more nuanced, but
you know,
Dominican and Nicaraguan have very distinct smells.
I guess another reason why I'm willing to not go in on people for doing that necessarily is because I know me and you, when we are doing a blind tasting, so a customer may walk in and we're standing behind the counter ready to do a blind tasting, and we got the cigar up our fucking nose and sniffing it. And,
Oh, yeah.
know,
But we
so
also had purchased those.
Yes, and but the customer is not. That's not really like a full-on thought. Like there's the logical process of, oh well, those guys already bought those.
But that's the issue, is there is no logical process. My biggest gripe in this whole fucking thing, logical, just common sense.
Yeah.
Just using your goddamn brain.
Yeah.
And I know there's mistakes. Sometimes you have a lapse of using your brain, or sometimes it just doesn't function properly. Maybe you have issues with your brain where it doesn't function at all. But like, all the things we're talking about are things that everyone's in such a rush. They don't stop and take the time to think.
No.
And of all fucking places, a cigar lounge where it's about taking time and relaxing and whatever, just use your you got all the time in the world. Use your fucking brain. Time doesn't exist in a cigar lounge. Fucking chill out, relax, use your goddamn brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's the things.
How about guys that squeeze cigars? What's your thoughts on that?
You want to, dude? You want to squeeze a cigar? That's fine, I guess. I hate it, but I get there's a fucking method. I get it. I think my issue is the people that fucking have to finger fuck every cigar in the box.
Every single one.
There used to be a guy, and I haven't seen him, and I also don't know if maybe I haven't seen him because Dave called him out.
John and Dave has called him out. John called him out once, and then Dave called him
with
out.
the Fuentes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a guy that would come in, and I mean, we're talking like to a point where actively someone had to go into the humidor and reorganize the whole box.
Yeah.
He would jam his fingers in to the bottom, and he would just go through them and squeeze them, and then throw them to the side and squeeze them until he found the one that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And left, like, he didn't even tidy up after himself. He left the box a catastrophe.
Yeah.
And then bought cigars and left, and then had an issue when someone said, hey, you need to stop doing that. You can damage the cigars that way. Like, if you want to do it, if you're sitting here, you're squeezing a cigar, you don't have to go fucking crazy on it. You can feel with your fingertips and like your non-ape brain, like, you can feel if it's firm or soft without squeezing it.
That guy's being way too nitpicky because he's being way too nitpicky because I'm going to tell you this. You'll be able to tell an underfilled cigar simply by picking the motherfucker up. Like, you don't have to necessarily squeeze that bitch to know that it's underfilled. Like, we had that box of ESG, and I picked up one of them, and it was just, like, poorly filled. And the moment I picked it up, it was like bloop, under my thumb, like indented under my thumb.
And if you want to give a little pressure, that's fine, but like squeezing them hard. I mean, your fingertips are pretty sensitive. You should be able to pick up a cigar and go, wow, that's a little bit softer than usual.
The guy's probably trying to find a knot in his cigar, but
good luck.
If even the knot feel does not signify that it's going to have a tight draw.
Not at all.
That doesn't mean that it's going to have a tight draw.
I smoked a cigar a couple days ago. I mean, hard as a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how we record. It was
baby.
Yeah,
butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked, hard as a rock. I'm gonna just pause for a moment, let that sink in a little bit. Nate's already coughing the joy. I think, like, the cigar that I smoked, I wish I remembered what brand it was. Shit. It was, firm. When I had felt it, I was like, there's no way this is going to have a good draw. And depends on the method of the roller. You and I had learned about, like, what is it, accordion method or
Yeah,
whatever.
different types.
It depends on the different types of how they roll the filler. You can have a really stiff cigar, and the airways on how they roll that tobacco are so good that it doesn't even matter. So you squeezing it almost doesn't even fucking dictate.
If you're gonna have a tight draw or not, yeah.
So another pointless thing. Like, don't sniff the cigars, don't squeeze the cigars. Do that shit at home. And if you squeeze the cigar if you squeeze a cigar that you had already bought and it's too tight, let that shit sit. It gets better.
Another thing that bothers me, and that goes into what so not the guy squeezing it fine, but leaving a mess, even just simply, to me, something that pisses me off. You pick up a cigar, and then you decide you don't want it. You either A, put it in a different fucking box entirely.
Oh, God.
Or you put it back in its box, but you don't put it back how we had it, where it's presentable.
Upside down or fucking...
Yeah, just put it back the way you found it. That's how, don't be a slob. Just put it back the way you found it.
Again, this is all common sense shit.
Right.
Like, treat anywhere you fucking go as if it was your home. Mm-hmm. And God, if this is how your home is, just fucking burn it down and just get it over with. Like, treat the shit like you want your shit to be treated.
Yeah.
If I go to your fucking house and diddly fuck all your goddamn decorations and your fucking I go through your clothes and I throw them on the ground, like, nah, that's bullshit. Throw
shirts off the hangers.
Yeah, like, just fucking Christ. I'm not pissing on your fucking, in your sink and on your mirrors and whatever. It's just like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Now, granted, there's a lounge near us where their stock looks like absolute shit. I get it if you don't do that for a lounge that does not take care of their own shit. I mean, because part of wanting somebody to take care of your shit is how you take care of your shit.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We take care of our shit very nicely. We keep it stocked to where there's no dust. We're rotating stock and everything. We go above and beyond to keep our stock nice, presentable, clean. Some places don't. I get it if you don't do that at those places. But if you see a nice presentation, don't mess it up.
Oh, yeah.
Put it back the way it was.
And in all honesty, like, on that note, just make it a good practice and fucking do it anyway. Even if the place is a shithole, and you know that you yourself were not the fucking contributor to it, let them be the shithole. Let them be the shithole for their own sake. Don't contribute to it.
Yeah. It's training for yourself to just...
Yeah, it's just common decency. I mean, you got to realize that... I mean, how many customers are we dealing with? It's not just you. I know we live in this fucking world where everyone thinks it's about them and that's the only person that matters. Like, it's not just fucking you. You all like cigars. Have some respect for each other. Keep the shit clean for them. Stop being a fucking scumbag. Just fucking crap. I'm starting to get hot. just
thinking about this shit.
It's just like common sense, dog. It's my biggest fucking gripe. Common sense.
Don't bring a drink into the fucking humidor. Unless it's like a capped bottle and you're carrying it. Don't. If it's got a lot of condensation on the bottle, though, leave it outside.
There's just no reason to bring one in.
Yeah.
Like, we're not...
Well, no, to me there is. And the reason I'm going to say there is because I've been in lounges where I will set my drink out on their table, and staff will even see me set my drink on their fucking table. I come out and they've thrown my fucking drink away. So that is a reason why I will bring my fucking bottle in. If it's,
It depends on the scenario. And I think the only reason it depends on the scenario is because this is a pet peeve that I carry. I understand people have brain lapses. But if I am ringing you out and I go, do you need anything to drink? I take the time to ask you if you need something else. If you need a drink, do you need a cutter, lighter, matches, anything. I make the time to ask you during that transaction.
Right. Oh, well, this is a drink that I brought in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like they're, I don't know. Maybe they were expecting me to fucking buy a drink from them. They were cunts, though. And it's actually the lounge down the street from us. I can't stand that fucking place.
Yeah, I mean, and that's on us to be diligent and go, hey, he's been sitting in here, or he just came in with a drink. Like, I won't ask someone if they need a drink if I see that they have a cup with something they brought in.
Yeah. I think for another episode, maybe we'll go into what we don't like about other lounges and shit. That'd be the next time we decide to have an episode of all.
I mean, a lot of this stuff fits into that. But, like, I mean, I hate doing double transactions for the same person, like, at that same time.
Yeah.
So, if I ask you if you need a fucking drink, and you say, nah, I'm good, and I ring up your cigar, we go through the whole fucking transaction, and then you go, oh, you know what? I'll have this.
Yeah, that annoys me, too.
It's like...
Make up your mind as, like, be sure of what the fuck you're doing.
Yes. If you wanna go sit down, smoke your cigar for a half hour, 45 minutes, come back and ask for a drink, that's a whole different story. But if I've made it a point to ask you, do you need anything else? And I have a line of customers, and we ring you out, and I'm getting ready for the next customer. You go, you know what? I'll have a drink. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so like when I asked you 2 minutes ago.
He's getting angry and smacking the microphone.
Now I'm telling you, the funny thing is this is a tame fucking conversation.
Yeah, this is a lot more tame than I thought.
It might be because we're recording. I don't know. I'm trying not to fucking go too far in, because then I'll start getting too aggressive. And then both of us aren't talking. It's just me ranting into a microphone. Like
I honestly thought that's how this episode would go so far.
I'm going to be honest with you. When we first started this up, he goes, man, I don't have a lot of gripes about anything. I don't know. It's going to be mostly you just talking. We're finding out that Nate has like an inner Hulk rage that he keeps in, where he's like, you know what really pisses me off? And I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
I guess it's my palate that's doing it.
You're just furious. I think you have it. I think you're just like, you're mad chill. Like, I'm chill.
But you don't mind going off on some
But I don't
shit,
mind going off. You're very much someone that can have that internal rage and just diffuse it. Whereas I have that internal rage and I can't diffuse it. So I'm like, there's only one way to let this out.
Say this.
I gotta fucking go. And I think that's the difference, is we're both pretty chill people, but when I get going, I don't have a way to snip that fuse. Whereas Nate can... You know, he's like not a time bomb, but he's a bomb diffuser. He's like internally, he's like, I fucking hate these people. And then he goes, all right, we're gonna calm down. We're gonna calm down a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
Kill motherfuckers with kindness until I can't, and then
I kill them for real.
Yeah, that's right.
I try to kill them by berating them and bullying them into hating themselves.
Here's something that I'm gonna bring up that it annoys the fuck out of me, and there's an aspect of it that annoys the fuck out of you. But people, so in our area, children are not allowed in the lounge, which I think is absolute fucking bullshit. Kids can go into a liquor store with their parents, but they can't come into a lounge with their parent. I think that's fucking dog shit. I have some complaints about it. Like I wouldn't mind people being able to bring their kids in all honesty.
Yeah.
There's smoke in the fucking air. It's a big fucking whoop.
I mean, you and I have talked about how much we love the early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. And that if you're not gonna be in there long, I can understand you probably don't want to, like, sit in the lounge with your kid.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're just coming in to grab shit, like, come on.
No, I would sit in the lounge with my kid.
No, I know
Dax
you
would
would.
be in there all fucking day with me.
He'd be in there smoking a cigar with you. But it's like, I'm
going to have to bleep out my son's name.
I thought you yelled to shut the hell up.
I got a lot of bleeping in this episode.
Just add some bleeps so it sounds like we're more aggressive. But I think I don't know, the kid thing, I agree with you. I miss the good old days, even though the good old days is probably before the 90s too.
Yeah.
But like the early 90s when you could smoke anywhere. There was a smoking section, a non-smoking section. There really wasn't a divider. So the whole place was a smoking section. But like there was no concern about your children being in that. It's like you can bring your kid to a bar where you could smoke in and just couldn't sit at the bar. And it's like I get it. I agree with you. I don't see a reason why someone can't, come in, grab some cigars, and fuck off. And they have a kid, they can't lock them in the car because that's child abuse.
Yeah.
I'm using quotations because it's
Air
not
quotes.
child abuse.
You can't see it, but they're there.
They're in the air. You can feel them. But I think the issue that I have with it is I don't make the laws.
Yeah.
So if you are trying to actively bring your kid in and you're getting pissed off at me because it's 21 and up here,
It's fucking hilarious though how many parents actually get mad at us for saying you can't bring your kid in. They start to walk in, and I just made my stance. I'd love for you to bring your kid in.
Yeah.
They don't know this obviously, but they walk in and I'm like, yo, hold on, kid can't come in. And they automatically assume I'm just being a dickhead or I'm like some fucking smoke fascist won't let children around smoke or some shit. Like, no.
I don't give a shit about your kid.
I don't care. You don't get mad at me though. If I tell, because that's the law. There's so many people that get angry at us as staff for not letting their kid in.
Oh yeah.
We've had some cool people that like, oh well, will you stand out there with my kid?
Yeah. I've sent someone out there to play with their kid.
Bring out some
well,
peppermints.
that sounded weird. I've sent someone out there to kind of like,
hey little kid, you like candy?
run around with their kid or whatever while they go in shopping. I did it with, do you remember Seth?
Yeah.
The big old jolly dude with a beard or whatever. I was like, Seth, can you stand out there and just kind of hang out with their kid? And he's like, yeah. And he's like running around and like chatting with them and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, go grab some cigars. We got this. So it's fine. It's just don't get pissed. Yeah. I mean,
I didn't make the law. And I've actually started telling people like, yo, if you are upset about it, take it up with the law. Go to board meetings.
That's what I was just going to say that's what I do. And literally, but I do it in a smart ass way. You're like in the passionate way, like you actively want that to happen.
I do.
I was like, I know it sucks, but take it up with your local government. I'm just like a sarcastic asshole about it. I'm like, don't blame me. I didn't make that rule.
I didn't make the law, bitch.
And the thing is the thing that bothers me is the people that still try to do it. How long has that law been in place? I mean, before I moved here.
Yeah,
like
it's been
the people that come in and go, oh, I didn't know
6
that.
years. It's probably been 10, 15 years that law's been in place.
And I mean, the people that try to, I didn't know that you have to be 21 or up to get in here. And I was like, are you from Tennessee?
Well, that's federal. They changed the law to even purchase tobacco from 18 to 21.
Yeah.
When did that happen? And they'll
play the stupid role.
That actually happened from 18 to 21. That happened in 2019.
Yeah,
I believe
something like that. But I mean, they'll sit there and they'll say they didn't know. How the fuck did you not know? You're jumping back into cigars now, or I'm confused. But are the people that they come in with their kid, who is, I'm carding you. I don't care if you're 21, 22. If you don't look like you've grown your first pube yet, I'm fucking carding the shit out of you. We have a lot of these fucking weird ass hipster shits that come in that are like 21, 22. Mm-hmm. And they look like baby face fresh. Yeah. But I think when I card your kid, I don't need a smart ass response. I don't need do you need to see my card too? Because I'll fucking ask you to take your fucking wallet out and show me your card. Mm-hmm. And I'll make it as obnoxious as possible. I'll look around for the date even though I know where the date is. I'm just going to take my sweet time. You want to be a prick? I'm good at being a prick.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the amount of times, well, you need to see his ID. He's with me. I'm buying. I don't give a fuck who's buying.
Oh, you buying for him?
Yeah.
Because that's illegal
Like,
too. What the fuck, guy?
Like, this is,
Use your head.
again, we're in fucking common sense. 90% of this, common sense.
If so by chance your son is not of age and I've sold you cigars right there, it's not my boss that gets popped with $750 fine.
More.
It's me, motherfucker.
It's
more
more.
now?
It's more. It's either 1,000 or over now.
It's, yeah, so it used to be $750.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking, see.
I'm not getting popped for that. I'm not losing my job for that.
I don't know you, and I'm not even sure if I like you enough to fucking take that kind of hit, motherfucker. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't fucking care anything. I've said this, granted, not to a customer. I guess it's a customer because he's a regular. But it's not a random customer. I have literally said this to someone where I was like, I don't give a shit about you. Once you leave those doors, I don't give two fucks about your well-being. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's all on you.
Like, it's on you at that point. I'm not going to reach out and fucking call you. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you go out there and I see you get fucking hood flipped over someone's car, I'm not running out of the lounge and going, oh my God, someone call the police. It's on you, dog. Like,
I'll call the police from within the lounge.
Nah, someone will do it.
Somebody needs to shut that fucking dog up here.
God, whose dog is that?
Fucking.
The dude. I've got a lot of. This is gonna be an editing test for you.
It is.
I mean, we've just talked on fucking humidor etiquette and lounge etiquette. We haven't even gone into like cigar preferences and fucking like the pet peeves we have with cigars. I mean, the gripes that we have with companies and cigars, and
I think we have so many gripes that we can make several episodes.
oh,
regarding these
absolutely.
gripes.
If you guys like us just bitching about shit, let us know. Because I'm okay with having just, once every, 7-8 episodes, just having a fucking complain fest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it. And the funny thing is most of our other episodes, that's what we do just in smaller doses. I'm okay with just having a whole episode where I bitch about shit. I'm good. I'm good with that. I
think Thursday nights we need to do the
where I'm coming off hot from work.
yeah.
It's just, I mean,
Sunday mornings we seem to be pretty fucking chill. We'll do Thursday nights for the complaining.
oh yeah.
I think we should not touch on the other topics since we are on a time restraint today.
I think, I think also you and I have talked about doing scenarios where we're talking about like certain companies and things like that.
Right.
That could be a time to address our gripes with said company or with said, you know what I mean? We can go into it.
We could.
But this was just, I don't even know if we've touched on everything, but
no,
this
haven't.
This is some of the biggest issues. I mean, just don't be a dickhead. A lot of this is just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
use some common sense.
Yeah, mistakes happen. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say my brain's functioning all the fucking time. I get it, but like a lot of these dudes, zero thoughts. I mean, there are some dudes that are regulars. I mean, maybe not regulars, but they come at least once a week and they're doing the same shit. And like, there's only so many times that I can play it off and make a joke about it. Like I do it with Sean, where I'm like, "Hey, you were fucking catastrophic, bud, with your ashes all over the place and whatever." And we make jokes about it, but it's like, fuck, clean it up. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, there's only so many times I can laugh it off. I'm really big on like, not dark humor, but like aggressive humor. Like I love those comedians that are super aggressive. So I'm good at like playing off my bitching and ranting and whatever as humor. But like internally, internally, I fucking mean it. I'm fucking raging.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I don't know. If someone, especially like Also, huge gripe. Listen to your fucking shop owner, tobacconist, whatever. If he says, hey, chill the fuck out, that's not a time for you to be a smartass. That's him going, hey, chill the fuck out.
That's
or
right.
You're fucking out.
Yeah.
Or, hey, I'm going to have to cut you off. Don't bitch at me about cutting you off. If you're drinking and if you're being loud and you're being fucking drunk, as much as I don't give a fuck, the law seems to care about if you get into a car accident, it becomes my fault. I don't give a fuck what you do. But I don't need to lose my job and my whole way of life because you are a reckless fucking cunt.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. The only reason I care is because I don't want to lose my job. Or I don't want to lose my lifestyle because of me internally not caring. I have to externally care. So just listen to us. Like, if I say we're closed at fucking whatever, 10, 11, we're closed at fucking 10 or 11. Hard close. I'm not sitting here fucking catering to your goddamn needs. Your idiot ass showed up 20 minutes before close. Looks like you're smoking outside in the cold. I'm not here to fucking cater to you.
Yeah. That just goes for a lot of fucking places now. Like even restaurants. Don't show up to a fucking restaurant right as it's closing, man. Expect to be served. It's stupid. Same thing with a lounge. Don't expect to be served. I've seen guys come in 5 minutes before close and ask me for the smallest cigar. We don't have one that you're huffing down in 5 minutes.
Not in 5
Unless
minutes,
you want
no.
to spend a 20, get the $20 for the cigarillos.
Oh,
smoke
yeah.
one of them, chug a beer, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah. We're not telling you shit to be dickheads. I mean, kind of. I'm telling you shit to be dickheads. I love being a dickhead. I love telling people no. It's my favorite fucking thing. I think a lot of people can get comfortable in a cigar lounge once they become a regular and whatever to try to take things for granted or take advantage of things. And I think it's super important to kind of realize, yes, you're a regular. Yes, in a weird sort of fucking way, you are special. But you're not special enough to fucking break the rules.
That's right.
You're not fucking I don't care how much money you spend. I don't care how often you show up. You're not fucking special to me. And so you don't get special treatment. You don't get to stay later. You don't get a fucking longer period of time to drink your beer and smoke your cigar. Get the fuck out. I ain't here for your shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. That's it. That's all I got. If you're any of these people, though, that we talked about, any of these gripes, fuck you.
Don't forget to fuck yourself.
Don't forget to fuck yourself. Peace.
Peace.